the examination question which I've drawn up here manually. The diagram shows triangle LMN. It's a non-right angle triangle. We have been given these two sides. Now normally if we've been given the angle in between the two sides, we can easily use cosine rule, because the cosine rule is about to do with an angle on the sides on each side. Now we can't use cosine rule at the moment. Now we need to work out ln. What does ln correspond to? Which angle does it correspond to? M. Do we know M at the moment? No. So in order for us to work out ln, we need to know M, because these two together and these two together will give us the solution. So this is called a goal problem. So what we need to do now, we need to first of all work out this angle here. We're going to work out that angle there first, and then we can go and work out the ln. Okay, are you happy with that, folks? That's the idea. So let's get started. Now, what can we work at the moment? We have at the moment, let's have a look at this. We have angle N and its corresponding side. Okay, what else do we know? We know this side here. This side here. Do we know its corresponding angle? Which is here. Now we can use sine rule to work out this angle. Once we know these two angles, we can work out M. Once we know M, we can work out ln. So we have to kind of go through other angles first. So, what I'm going to look at now in this particular question, I'm going to go through again with you folks carefully. We have an angle and its corresponding side. An angle and corresponding side. We have another angle that we don't know and its corresponding side. So that calls for what rule? Calls for the, which rule? Calls for the sine rule. So we're going to say A over sine A is equal to B over sine B. Now, in the context of this question, if we leave the labeling as it is, okay, if this is big N, then this will be small n. Little n. Okay, if this is big L here, this will be little l. If this is big M, this will be little n. Okay, now A over sine A is talking about these two first, so we can change the A into n over sine n. So we're making our rule correspond to our current diagram. B over sine B is talking about another side and its angle. So that little b will be what we call it now. It means L. It's that. And L corresponds to big L. Okay, folks, don't get confused because we're using N's and L's, because the sine is all about angles. A side and its angle, another side and its angle. So this side and its angle, and this side and its angle. So it's the same. Okay? So now you put the sine rule in context of this question. Now what do we need to work out first of all? We said we need to work out L first, which is here. Do we know what little n is? Yes, there is. Do we know what big N is? Do we know what little l is? Do we know what big L is?
No.
Good. So we have one unknown, Harun, one unknown, and we have three knowns. That's a good situation. Only one unknown in that particular circumstance. So we need to work out what L is. So what we're going to do now, this is one format of the formula. I need to get L to the top, make L the subject. Okay, have you guys heard of cross multiplying?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, so this bottom part goes to the
Top.
And the top part goes to the
Bottom.
And this bottom part goes to the
Top.
Good. Let's rewrite it. Okay. So can you check that? Are we still on screen?
Yeah.
Screen. Have I got more space? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, are we happy with that first of all?
Yeah.
So I've rearranged the sine rule. Opposite of dividing is times being up here, and that goes down the bottom. So that's up there now, and that part's down here. Okay, and this part was down here, and now it's come up there. So it has to be L sine n, or L times by sine n. Are we happy so far, Idris? Yeah? Now, I don't want sine L, I want just L. What do we do with the sine?
Take it over.
So we grab the sine.
And move it over to the other side.
Okay, this sine here. And move it to here. I'm right over here now. So now we have L by itself. We're going to wrap it in the class. Okay, Idris, what's opposite of sine? L. Opposite of sine is sine to the minus inverse sine. So if you rearrange all that, now we can work out what this angle here L is. Now all we need to do now is put the values in, folks. What I'm going to do, I'm doing what I normally do. I'm just going to rub off the letters and put the numbers in there. You don't count that. You just have to write it down again, Idris. Okay, what is little L? Little L is
12.8.
12.8. What is big N? What's big N?
136.
136. What's little n?
What? 15.7.
Okay, calculate the time, folks. Calculate the time. So we do shift, sine to the minus 1, you get bracket automatically for free. You put the fraction button in to get this kind of this situation here. That's 12.8 time by sine, time by a sine of 136. Close the little bracket, press replay, bring the cursor down to here. 15.7, press replay to bring the cursor up to here. Close the brackets. Okay, what do you get?
34.49.
Okay, that looks like a lovely answer. I got 34.49 as well. And I think the projector is due
34.49.
Okay. 34.49. Has anybody got any more decimal places?
And then 360 numbers.
Right, we got any more?
5789885.
578. Yeah, that's good. We'll use that. Now that we worked out the value of L, can you work out M for me, please?
So you missed that 8 on.
Don't worry.
It's 8.5.
Yeah, it's 8.5.
9.85.
Yeah.
Okay, can you now do this number, add this number, minus it from 180, please work out M.
Do we do the same as what we're doing?
So do 180 minus 136 minus this angle here.
Minus 136.
For the what do we get, folks? That number there.
789. 85.
We got 9.04211015.
So this angle now is what's it again?
9.04211015.
9.0.
Yeah.
1.
4211015.
Okay, lovely. That's it. Let's rub this stuff off. Let's work out now ln. Okay, now let's get rid of these lines here. These are extra now. Surplus requirements. Okay, folks. Remember, every bit of conversation you're having in the class has been recorded into the video. I'm good at it. I'm not that good. So please, can you keep your private conversations outside the classroom, please? Yeah. I don't want to spend my lifetime editing videos. Okay, here we go. Right, now we've got to work out ln. Can we work it out now?
Yeah.
We know with this angle, we can grab that side as well. Let's do it now. So we say here now, m over sine m is equal to little n over sine n. And this is the one that we don't know, and we know this, and we know this, and we know this.
So we're going to work out the n.
So we've got to work out this one, ln here. So ln over sine of m, which is the sine of that number there, close the windows if it's not cold, is equal to n, close the windows slowly please, without removing the handles from the window frames. I know some of you are used to taking out your anger on the handles and ripping them out of the hinges and stuff, and ripping the windows out, the walls out as well. Okay, here we go. Now, we're going to work out ln. How do I do this? Say threes. Opposite of ln divided by this is?
Times.
Times. So this part goes to the top over here. Alright, calculator. Can't use up the calculator, it's not working properly. Come on folks, what's that please?